Hey everyone, I'm Epion and today we're playing some Commander on MTGO. Won the die roll, so we're going to go first. Our opponent is playing Rafiq of the Many, and we are playing Damia, the Sage of Stone. This hand isn't great. Against an aggressive deck, it's pretty sketchy. I think we're going to keep it anyways, though. That land was actually exactly what we needed. That'll at least allow us to hold up Putrefy and Krosan Grip. So, if our opponent gets off to a really explosive start with Rafiq, you know, having a piece of removal ready will be good for us. Fairhaven Health is also pretty good, so if he doesn't go for Rafiq right away, we also have an elf to get us another land drop, which is going to help set up the rest of our turns. I think that may actually just be the better play, if he has nothing here, is to go ahead and go after the elf. Yep, no plays from our opponent, so we're going to go ahead and slam this elf this turn. Okay, giant spider. Perennial blocker. And if he has a way to give Rafiq flying, this may actually be a pretty relevant ability. Yep, we do want to use that. Our deck stilts more towards blue, so I think we want another blue source. I don't think that this spider is coming down anytime soon. So he can afford to wait. We also have a deep analysis for next turn, if our opponent still is off to a fairly slow start. Okay, another land go. Okay, dig through time. I think we definitely want to try and get the land drop, so it's going to be deep analysis this turn. And I think we're okay with discarding if we don't hit a land. Yeah, no land. I think at this point, the guy to hit the bin is going to be the spider. We don't know totally what we're playing against yet, so he's going to be our fodder. Go ahead and get in there with Fairhaven Elf. Oh yeah, getting in there for some big damage. Alright. Let's see what our opponent has for us turn 4. Still no blue source, so no Rafiq. Blight Mamba. Okay. It looks like our opponent may just be playing Rafiq Infect. Oh boy. Still no land. Hopefully this Preordain can get us one. Actually, both of these cards are great. So we'll put them back like this. So we can play the land for the turn. I also think what we'll do is we'll just play Reclamation Sage. Elvish Visionary to draw that go for the throat. So now we have 2 pieces of removal in hand. We're still not doing very good on our land drops, which is obviously concerning. Okay, still another forest, so no Rafiq still. Yep, Bird of Paradise, that's fine. We also don't have a way to Gaze of Granite right now, which is not ideal. Land. That's definitely not a land. We don't want to get too crazy discarding. I think we may have to at this point, though, just to flash back this deep analysis. I don't love that plan, but we're really hurting on lands. Oh, this Laboratory Maniac is just awful, so that's definitely going to be one of the guys going in the bin. He's like a very bottom of the barrel type win condition, so he can definitely go. And so far we haven't seen any artifacts. We still have Corrosive Grip. I don't know that I like Reclamation Sage better than Corrosive Grip, because this has Split Second. So we're going to pitch the Reclamation Sage. There's not a whole lot of times where Corrosive Grip's Split Second is a huge deal, but we're definitely going to want to have access to it if need be. Yep, human, so that means Rafiq's probably coming down. That's fine with us. No, no Rafiq. You didn't pay any green, or any white, rather. So, yep, Savannah. Yep, there you go. Yep, Blight Mamba can go ahead and get in there. Sorry, Visionary, but it's time that you're called to duty. Okay. I'm not sure why you did that. Now we trade. I'm assuming he must have misclicked and hit my creature, because there's no way he did that on purpose. Well, either way, we came out ahead on that one. Let's see if we can hit a land. That's a Sylvan Library. That's still not a land. So if we use a piece of removal, like go for the throat now, go ahead and kill this Rafiq. Let's commit another card in our graveyard. That allows us to hold up both Putrefy and Dig Through Time, well, and Corrosive Grip during our opponent's turn. Still hitting land drops is pretty abysmal at this point. There's something to be said for attacking there, but on the off chance he has an ability to hand out haste, I don't really want to get smacked in the face by Rafiq. I would rather just have the blocker. Okay, that guy's protection from artifacts, that's fine. So it definitely looks like our opponent's on the Rafiq Infect plan. Not a deck that you see very often, but it's definitely a cool deck. I know that for a lot of people, Infect is a pretty big no-no. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a way to give that guy haste? Okay. These things are all still fine. Okay, end step. We're gonna go for this Dig Through Time. We really, really need to start hitting these land drops. So hopefully we can find a land and something good to play. At this point, we still have Gaze of Granite to wipe the board. Oh boy, and there's Omniscience. How much would I like to have that? We're so far off of Omniscience. That definitely doesn't do anything. I think what we'll do is we'll grab Thornwood and Profit. Man, this is tough. Still really want this Soul Ring, but if our plan is to play Gaze of Granite, we obviously are going to just kill our own Soul Ring. So we don't want to do that. Maybe the Tutor's just better here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That allows us to find any of these things. Hopefully we can get an untapped land. That's not an untapped land, but it could be worse. Yep. So we'll go ahead and pay for that using these. It still gets us back down to enough cards in hand. I think getting a green source, well, green or black. How's our hand look? Yeah, I think black is the right call now. We obviously have Venser to bounce. So if he goes after Rafiq, we can always send it back to his hand, or we can just bounce the creature that he gives double strike to. I think that may actually just be the better play, because then it doesn't cost him more to replay Rafiq if we use Venser on Rafiq. Okay, you're just going straight to combat? Yeah, this is fine. I will 100% block this guy. And I will let you use all the combat tricks in the world if you so choose. I'm pretty comfortable with 4 Infect. Yep. Okay. Sure. Yeah, Might of Oaks is fine. So we'll go ahead and play this Venser and bounce that guy. So you can have your Rancor back, and you can have that guy, but we're not doing this Might of Oaks shenanigans you got going on here, sir. I think that was a pretty huge turn for us. We got a lot of cards out of his hand there, especially if he's playing the Infect variant. We still don't get a land drop. So right now we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damia is not going to be a good play here. We have plenty of cards in hand. I think what we're going to do is we'll play Sylvan Library so we can start filtering our draws. We have to hit those land drops. And then I'm actually thinking about using this Demonic Tutor to go ahead and tutor for something like Omniscience anyhow, so we can just start getting a lot of value out of that. Seems like that may be greedy, but actually what we'll do is, yeah, we'll use this tutor to grab our Increasing Ambition. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to do that anyhow. Well, it looks like our opponent didn't want us to search, and I think we probably exhausted the majority of his ramp, so that was probably the biggest thing. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a like. And let me know what you thought of the game. I always really, enjoy reading those comments. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But until next time, this is Epion, signing off.